The daily life of a narcissist after you leave is marked by an ongoing sense of emotional misery, even if they refuse to show it outwardly. At the core of their experience is a deep and persistent fixation on you. This isn't necessarily because of love or genuine attachment, but rather their inability to let go of the control and validation they once derived from the relationship. Narcissists rely heavily on external sources to sustain their fragile egos, and losing someone who was a significant source of attention, admiration, and emotional reinforcement creates a void that they struggle to fill. Every day, they wrestle with conflicting emotions. On the surface, they may project an image of confidence, indifference, or even superiority, but beneath this facade lies a storm of insecurity, resentment, and longing. Their thoughts often circle around the idea of losing you, not in a personal sense, but in terms of losing the influence and power they once held over you. This relentless thought feeds into their distorted worldview, where relationships are seen as transactions and others are valued primarily for what they can provide. Without you, the narcissist's carefully constructed sense of control begins to crumble. They might feel abandoned, betrayed, or even humiliated, especially if they perceive that you've moved on and regained your strength. Their fear of vulnerability intensifies, as they equate your departure with the risk of others discovering their deeper insecurities. To cope, they may attempt to seek validation elsewhere, often turning to new relationships or revisiting old ones in an effort to fill the gap you've left behind. However, these efforts rarely bring them the satisfaction they crave, as their need for control and emotional supply is insatiable. This misery manifests in various ways. Some narcissists may lash out, resorting to smear campaigns or trying to manipulate mutual connections to regain a sense of dominance. Others may spiral into self-pity, portraying themselves as victims in an attempt to elicit sympathy. Still, others may throw themselves into distractions, from superficial relationships to professional achievements, hoping to mask their inner turmoil. Despite these efforts, the void remains, as they lack the ability to process their emotions constructively or form authentic, mutually fulfilling connections. What compounds their misery is the gradual realization that their manipulative tactics are no longer effective with you. If you've established firm boundaries or employed strategies like the no-contact rule, the narcissist is left without their usual tools for regaining influence. This can be deeply disorienting and frustrating for them, as it challenges their belief in their ability to control situations and people. For those who've broken free, it's a reminder of the importance of protecting your emotional well-being and staying firm in your decision to move on. Your absence creates a space for them to face their own insecurities, but true change, if it happens at all, must come from within them.